Night core, the 13th April 25, part 2. But I just want to show you the moon because it's beautiful. Please don't call, I wonder why but then I had. Look at this. Beautiful. Isn't it? There you go. Sorry about this, guys. So yeah, so we also had like physical job. I never worked in an office, right? I was working in workshop and in warehouses, which was very physical. Like, okay, well, I can still lose weight. And then I came to the job that I had, the 7 years job. There's time you're gonna see this time when I'm saying 7 years, this time when I'm saying 8 years. Because sometimes I think, I don't know why, I think like I have to count the year I went with the agency, temporary agency. Sometimes I think that I have to go with the years I was employed. I don't know. I don't know how it works, and I'll never know. Because some people will say one, some people will say two. First option or second option. And so them, they really cared about me. They really cared. Like I can talk shit up how much. I can talk as much as I want about this other job. They fucking love me. They fucking love me, and it was mutual. So then, they really want me to lose some weight because I was overweight. It's like, hey, work out, work out, work out, work out, and I did, right? And they were so proud of me. But then, there was this case where I'm not complaining. I'm very grateful for what I did. There was also this case of they felt, oh, it's complicated. It's complicated. So when I was working there, I was working very physical, right? I was still eating chips. We never stopped really eating junk food because we never really ate junk food. We never stopped eating junk food. It was never a problem because at the same time I was working hard enough for me to gain a little bit of weight, but it wasn't that bad. So for example, we would eat chip every 2 days, every 3 days. So it was not that much. But then what happened is they I don't know if they felt bad for me. I was the youngest. So it was Romanians, and in Romania there's just this big culture of you're a kid, we treat you like shit because it's respect your elders. It's respect your elders, but it's always like they take care of the kids. So they would make big meals, and I have to shout out Nico. Nico was one of the fucking he was a gem, this guy, and Nico he felt like a bigger brother to me. He always defended me, always was nice to me, and he came in and he would always cook a lot. He would cook a lot, knowing that there would be some leftover. And then they would tell me, and it wasn't funny. I'm not even joking. He was making. We were 12. We were 13 or 14. 13 or 14, and he was cooking for 20. And then we would say, at least you have a meal for next week. But then he would tell me, oh, you need to finish this by Wednesday. I'm a one meal a day kind of guy, so he would push me to have 2 meals, right? And it was great food. I mean, it was great food, but I still had this craving for junk food. So what I would do is I would eat the meal, the 2 meals a day. Then over the weekend I would go over crazy over junk food because I didn't have any, right? I was an addict. So then we regained the weights, and then I went to the apartment, and then this job closed, right? As you guys know, and then we didn't work out because we were working on making content, right? And then, like I told you guys, we got up the stairs because I live on the 4th floor, and because we live on the 4th floor, there's I don't know how many stairs there is. There's a bunch, so we had to get up the stairs. I was tired, dude. I was fucking tired, dude. So that was bad. It was really bad. But then, slowly but surely, of course, we ended up doing the right thing. We ended up being okay. And because we ended up being okay, it didn't really matter if it doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't really matter how fat I was, right? And then there's instances of last year when I wanted to lose some weight. It was never, like I said, and I said this multiple times. I wasn't motivated. I wasn't. So not necessarily bullshitting, but only flirting with the truth, only touching the tip of the iceberg. Let's touch this. So what ended up happening is I told you guys it didn't work because I was always so I didn't have to pay bills. When I say I don't have to pay bills, there's a specific meaning to it. I don't have to pay bills to anyone. I don't owe anybody. But I don't have this accountability, right? So I don't have this accountability to succeed. When people are like, hey, dude, I'm so that you're losing weight, I would give up, right? And now, with this one, we really went in. And it's not because, if I'm being completely honest, and again, I don't think I ever talked about it, but I didn't want to talk about it. I did not want to talk about it at all. I was hoping to keep that a secret, but then learn the subjects, and you guys have been listening to a lot of my stories, so you deserve a little treat. Um, the whole thing about wanting to lose weight is kind of bullshit also. So over October, right, I was depressed, and we left depression in February, right, and I was like, I didn't do enough content, so I think again we were doing the shit minimum. I'm filming a couple of videos a day, and I'm working on some other stuff, right? Doesn't matter if it succeeds or not. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. So we do that, and at the very end, what ended up happening, which sucks, is I didn't know what to do. Like I'm back, I need to do something big because I want this to work. And then the weight loss was the best thing, right? And the weight loss was the best thing. And then almost by a sign of fate, we're seeing a guy called Baha. I don't know his full name, but he's an influencer on Instagram, and he also was fat. He also was really fat, and I decided to lose some weight. And then lately, his content sucks. I don't have anything against people that smoke weed, but that's all he talks about. That's all he talks about. It's always about weed. And I was like, fuck, dude. But then he showed a treadmill, the one we had. It actually was really cool. You know what? I'm gonna buy one. And that's why we're successful. And that's why we're doing some training. But for the first time in a while, this is the first time where for 2 weeks and plus, we need to work out. I have to go back from my right leg. Sorry, peeps. I ate some shimi ramen, and they're spicy AF. So we had to take care of that. So like I was saying, this is the first time in almost a decade. Well, not no, almost a decade. Almost. Let's not say a decade. Let's say almost a decade. And I've been working intensely every single day, right? And we're falling back in love with it. And I forgot how good it was to work out. Now, why we're falling back in love, I don't know how I felt about it first. Right? I don't know how I felt about it. Right? But I think because again when I'm getting older, right, so it's a lot harder. Like for example, uh, we used to be able to lift some weight, but at the same time I'm kind of cheating on the weight loss because we had such a good body when I was younger. I had such a good body, and my body had a muscle memory to it, and it kind of wants to get back into this prime. The brain, the body, only have one goal in mind. That is survival, right? So my body will remember how good it was to be at this weight, how strong we were, how able we were to defend ourselves, right? And then you're just executing stuff. So you're just continuing. And when you're working out, you're going back to this body, right? Because your body's like, hey, I remembered you being there. You're taking the steps there, right? So it's like never forgetting a bicycle. And your body will remember that perfect weight or that body. So with that being said, it's a lot easier because I had this body, but still, at 22 years old, this is hard. And I don't remember when I was. I think when I was young, it was part of a routine. I think I loved working out, but I think it was part of a routine most of all. I think it was mostly, oh, you know what? We worked out because we have to work out every single day. That is the goal here, right? And if we don't work out, well, we miss a day, right? There was a day where I was kicking myself in the balls, well, literally, not literally speaking, not literally speaking, but still, we had to work out every single day, right? And because we're working out every single day, we were able to achieve results. But it was more so. I don't think. See, I'm a weird guy. I'm a very weird guy, but because we never had this confidence about the way we look, we didn't need to reach a certain level of physique, as they say in the douchiest of gyms. It was about staying active. And again, it was a really good way to control the hyperactivity. And in high school, I was taking meds bad for ADHD, and the best result that I've ever had for the tests, right, was in grade 5. Now, technically speaking, my mom was giving me tutors that helped, but it was also the fact that we were working out. So even when I was in class, I was so focused on listening to what the teacher was talking about because I was so exhausted. I was like, I have to listen to what she's doing. I can't move. Or I'm too tired to move, right? We never slept better. So I think it was part of the routine. I think subconsciously speaking, I think when I was younger, I understood how good it felt to work out, right? And that's actually a really good point. That's actually a really interesting point. I think my body understood how good it felt to work out, and I think without thinking that I needed it was beneficial, right? But then when we were happy, when we were doing something else and we were happy, I think the need versus the want to work out left, because that workout wasn't on purpose, it wasn't purposeful. It was, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I want to do it versus I need it, I need to do it, right? Which is very different, very very different. So I think that's what happened, and now because we're working out, for example, the day I finished working out, and today was a harder workout. And again, it's weird. I hate to say it, but I think it's because we're getting older, right? And I keep on saying this. I'm getting older. You guys gonna think, oh, he's complaining. I'm not complaining. It's just that I was able to achieve a lot more when I was younger, and it feels weird because I remember those times. I remember how much I was lifting. I remember workouts, right? Let's just say that I had a previous channel on YouTube that was about that. Let's just say, right? This channel doesn't exist anymore. Go fuck yourself if you're looking for it. So yeah, so today we had a workout. It was really hard and it felt really good because again we surpassed ourselves. for the first time in 3 weeks, we were having an exercise where I wasn't able to do it. I was doing lateral raise, and I wasn't able to do it with high weights. And that felt phenomenal. That felt so good. That felt so good. So like, holy shit, you're really putting in the work, right? But then at the same time, it sucks because you weren't able to do it. What do you choose? That's the problem, you know? But then the joy of working out, today we had for the first time. So you see, it's really weird because during the 3 weeks of every single day working out, there has been a climax every single day. That's thanks to you guys because you guys are super helpful. Then on day that there's less people there, I sweat a lot. So when I sweat, I'm like, okay, well, this is orgasmic because I'm getting this training in, right? And then I'm getting this training in. Then there's this. I'm sorry, I'm horny, so I'm gonna talk about fucking. But there's this almost this weird feeling of, we did something really good today because we sweat. It's a physical response to effort, right? Physical response to effort. That's not good for Let's re-break it. No. I'm not even. I would beat this. So yeah, and then we had a day where we had both people, but both people in effort, but it was a different kind of feeling because it's a feeling of, holy shit, we accomplished so much today. It was a really good workout, and that's why I remember how good it was, you know. And I think purposefully, we're talking about purpose before. I think the purpose is to have a good result. I think the purpose is, I'm not working out to work out. I'm working out because I'm enjoying it, but I'm working out all the time. And I feel like it's douchey to say, but at the same time, it's the truth. So like it or not, that's the way it is, right? And of course that sucks because in a perfect world, in a position where you actually want to put in the effort, just because it's the right thing to do, just because you should be fighting, or actually at the very least, aiming for a healthier lifestyle, right? Makes sense? Hope so. So that's basically it. Today was a really good workout, and we're falling back in love because, and it's funny because I'm gonna contradict myself right away. It's really fun because yes, we're achieving results. It's really fun because you feel like you did something good, and it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to say, you know what, and it's nuts because we are such a different feeling. I remember doing 10, 12 videos, 15 videos a day, and feeling tired, and feeling fatigued, and feeling happy, right? And then we work out for an hour and get the same feeling. So it's very different. It's very different when the mind works less than the body, right? And that's pretty much it. So we're falling back in love because it's fun. We're falling back in love because it's something that we find meaningful. Thankfully, it's starting to be fun again because at the end of the day, I know I'm doing it for some reason. And you know what? The reason is what? The reason is to get healthy. A. The reason is because it's content that everybody can enjoy. B. It's content that people can be inspired by. Do I need to inspire people to be happy? No. Would I like to inspire people to be happy? Absolutely. That's the goal. That is the goal. Absolutely. I think your aim in life is to do that. And I don't want to be negative, but think about it, right? Your parents, there are two people giving birth to one person, right? It took two people, right? And you're one person. You have to do twice of it. Otherwise, you did only good enough for yourself, and you did good for one human that took two humans to sacrifice. Understand? So yeah, it's just the feeling. We felt like an orgasm, and again, I'm horny, so that's not always about sex. But it was just fun. It was just really fun. It was really fun. This feeling of accomplishment, this feeling of we're tired, this feeling of we're sweating, this feeling of I couldn't do hard work. Technically speaking, I was gonna come back to filming videos, right? Technically speaking, when we film videos, yes, it's hard work, but there's not directly a. So, for example, I'm gonna do something that I really like to do. And that's something that I really like to do is something meaningful because I really like to do it. Versus I'm gonna do another subject that I kind of want to do, right? But I'm not sure about wanting to do it. And what is the difference? Well, one of them I really want to do, so it's fun. And also the time pass. And one of them I feel like I need to do it, so it's less fun. But at the same time, we're still pushing in the boundaries of the want and the need. So we're finally reaching a place. I think that's the easiest to say it. That's the easiest conclusion you can do. I think it's a question of I want to work out versus I need to work out. And I think at the beginning it was I need to work out, and I think it's slowly becoming I want to work out. I think it's slowly becoming that. And now the really odd thing with that is when the want, it's not a sure want because I'll do anything in my power to delay the start of the workouts. I'll do whatever it takes. And then today we took a break because I had to do a video. But I took a break and I took a break of 5 minutes. And when I came back to working out, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do workouts, which is stupid, but it's the truth. You know, why did it happen? I don't know. I was tired. But hey, we still have to do it. That's I think more important than not doing it. So there you go. Falling in love, back in love with working out. Every step that I hold, every step in the blue, unstoppable. That means you need to charge your phone. Cannot ignore the prices we pay. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the Comfort Show. This is Mom having a wonderful day on this 13th April 2025. Well, 14th is the 12:40 right now. Tired AF. We're gonna go sleep very soon. But before we continue, I want you to do this. It just happened. I like first. I like first in life. We had my first people made a song about me. It was AI. It was still pretty cool. First fan art, which was also really cool. So he did my first PFP, which was also really cool. We had, and now we have another first. Somebody put in me and their bio, and it's Mr. Banana VR. So please follow him. He was a fan. I'll always support him no matter what. So super thankful, super grateful. You love when I say, "Don't blink, it's your boy Ink." So we'll say it 3 times. I want to do like the Costco guy, right? For the boom, boom, boom. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Right? Be satisfied. So thank you so much, dude. First, and again, I think it's fun. Is it the goal to secretly? Is the goal to secretly create a cult of like-minded people that will wear masks in my effigy and go rampage the streets of whatever city you live in? No, of course not. But it is actually nice. It's super nice because, again, you don't have to do that. You never have to do that. So the fact you did it, it's really appreciated. Anyway, enough with the sappy stuff. Love you guys, take it easy. Every second I hope, every stuck in the boot, I'm unstoppable. Every second my main, if you built you away, pull the pin, I explode. I'm unstoppable. You can't.